Hello, good evening, and welcome to yet another live show for When the Cockerel Crows. Tonight, we are talking about the Brentford game last weekend, and we were also reviewing the Slavia Prague Champions League win on Tuesday night at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and also we'll be looking ahead to Nottingham Forest, who we are playing away this Sunday. Yes, good evening. It's Thursday evening in the UK, just gone 8 o'clock. Thank you very much for joining us for yet another edition of When the Cockerel Crows. Tonight, as I said, we are looking back at the Brentford game last weekend, also the Slavia Prague game, which was on Tuesday night, and also looking ahead to Nottingham Forest away on Sunday. So if you want to email us, you can get in touch on whenthecockerelcrows@gmail.com, and that will take you right to the front of the queue if you want to come on live and talk about everything Tottenham Hotspur. Okay, we are very, very pleased. I'm very, very pleased to say that we are joined by Huseyin, and he joins us now. How you doing?
Right, how are you?
Not bad, mate. Not bad. Recovered?
Good. Say again, sorry.
You recovered?
Oh yeah. Well, could have done another day off work to be honest, but yeah, all good. Yeah.
Cool. Just referring to Huseyin, now you went to the Slavia Prague game on Tuesday at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. You had good seats down there, didn't you? Down in the bottom of the West.
Yeah. I was going to bring Harry on, but he's watching the darts. He loves the darts. Sorry, he's
Bless him.
Yeah, he chose that section. So 101, just by the Cyprus flag there. Really good seats actually. Yeah. Really
brilliant.
Good view. Yeah.
Well, we'll go on to the Brentford, the Slavia Prague game in just a second. But last weekend we had Brentford.
Yeah.
Did you watch the Brentford? Did you watch it?
I was there.
Oh, you're at the game. Sorry.
Yeah.
What? How do you sum it up? What's your opinion?
Yeah. Much better than it has been. I mean, Brentford were poor, to be honest, but much better performance. Never looked at any stage that we were going to lose the game or concede, to be fair. No. But I was happy with it, and it's much improved. I think the last two games have been a bit of an improvement. Although opposition's not been great, but you can only beat what's put in front of you, really, to be honest.
That's it. Yeah, that's what I was going to kind of move on to, mate. It was we were talking about it on the way up on Tuesday, up to the game. The Brentford game, was it we were good or they were poor, or kind of a combination?
Bit of both, I think. Bit of both. Xavi played really well.
Yeah. He did that.
Yeah, he did. I think he pulled the strings again on Tuesday.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's looking like he's starting to gel.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's a bit of both. I mean, let's not give us any disservice. We played all right on Saturday, to be fair. Yeah. But yeah, we look comfortable. And Brentford, they're not that great, to be honest. No great shakes. But yeah, I was happy with it overall. I mean, 2 games, 5 goals, none conceded. You can't complain with that.
Yeah, that's it. I think, like we've said a couple of times, that Thomas Frank tends to build his side from the back, keep us tight, and prides himself on a clean sheet. So, what kind of importance do you put on that? 2 clean sheets, 2 games. Yeah,
I think it's good. I mean, if you think about it, when you lose games like we have done, it stretches through the team. You saw the comments from Porro about the fans. It's just a negative atmosphere, but when you put back-to-back wins like that together, I think it's only good for them to push on from it. Yeah. So I've got no fears about next weekend. This weekend.
Have you not?
Not really. No.
Dangerous territory.
I think as an away, I mean, we could
away game with no fear.
Well, we're better away than we are at home, aren't we? So yeah. But I know it's nice going into this fixture knowing that we've got a couple of wins on that behind our belts, which is good, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. If we said about defence, I'll just pull up some stats from the. So this is from the Brentford game last week. So tackles made, tackles won, 10. So we won 59% of our tackles compared to their 16. It's just looking at defensive side here. 4 blocks, 11 interceptions, 29 clearances. 1 save from Vicario. Total dribbles, so that's like looking at the physicality. So these stats are taken from the Premier League website. Successful dribbles, 50 duels won. Do you feel that kind of area alone, just that defensive side, is something that is improving? There's something tangible there now.
Yeah, for sure. And you can see, he dropped Van de Ven, didn't he? Weekend before, and there's a bit of uproar. Newcastle game, wasn't it? Sorry. Yeah. And there's a bit of uproar about that. I wasn't very best pleased, but obviously he's starting to rotate. He trusts Danso, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's certainly a lot better than what it has been. And and not only that, we're scoring.
Yeah.
Van de Ven scored, I think it's 2, and so's Romero.
Yeah.
So we're scoring. We're scoring goals, and it's just good to see. And I think with the fullbacks, they're looking like they're inverting as well again.
Yeah.
But it looks like we're doing it and not conceding as we used to do. So yeah, no, I'm at the minute I'm quietly happy. I mean, I was a bit frank out, wasn't I? A couple of weeks ago. The jury's still out on him, but if he keeps doing this every week, then I'll shut up.
I've just pulled up the attacking stats there, and you kind of became a little bit synonymous with having shots on target in the first half of games. I think it was like 6 on a row, wasn't it, on the back of the Fulham game? Was it Fulham?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Brentford alone, you mean 7 shots on target, 15 total shots. You mean 5 shots off target, and shots outside the box. 6 shots outside the box. Thomas Frank himself said he doesn't like us shooting outside the box. So
see, we didn't really shoot outside the box when Ange was in charge.
No.
I'm not sure if they. I mean, I didn't know he said that. Actually, that's the first I've heard that. So, I mean, if you're not going to shoot, that's fine. But you've got to cross the ball, because if you're not crossing, then you're not going to score.
No.
And so you either shoot from the edge of the box or you cross. And there's a lot, as you know, there's a lot of tippy tappy stuff around the edge of that box. And it happens. It's been happening even when Andrew's there as well. You just got a fear of crossing the ball.
Yeah.
And the top sides will always cross the ball.
Do you put a lot of that down to, or what do you put that down to? Kind of like the team kind of cohesion, the players not needing that time to get used to each other, or is it kind of tactics and?
Well, if Frank has said that he doesn't like shooting out of the box, so it's obviously coming from him.
Yeah.
So I can only think that he's told him just to pass between the lines and get in the box. And then to be fair, he worked against Slavia. When Xavi was called for the penalty. And then Porro as well after he crossed it. So it does work, but sometimes you just shoot. Shoot. And 9 times out of 10, it'll probably go over the bar.
Yeah.
But at one time, it will go in top corner. So I think if he's coaching like that, that's fine. But I'm not sure if we're quite good enough.
No, I think he's. I think he's trying to create better chances, isn't he, by keeping that possession and control in the final third. And
we're not Barcelona, are we? I mean, we're not going to.
No.
But there was something there on Tuesday, definitely, in terms of that kind of way we're playing.
Yeah, absolutely.
But like I say, more of that, it would be great.
Yeah,
and why haven't we seen these performances earlier on? Why now?
Maybe that's just taking time to get that kind of cohesion and tactics.
Possibly.
Kerry's posted in the chat, and she said there's not quite so much going backwards now. I've seen a conscious effort to go forwards. So do you think that's it? That
there was parts on Tuesday where we were going forward, and then we go back, and it goes all the way back to Vicario, and it starts again, and then you were there, you saw it, and it was just a little bit of frustration. You just want him to. I mean, I don't know if you've noticed this, but Romero, when he gets the ball, he literally walks.
Yeah,
he's walking, and he'll walk, and he'll look up. And then he'll knock it sideways and he'll go back again.
Yeah,
a bit more urgency. So I'm not sure why the foot's on the brake.
What you want him bringing it out quicker or getting rid of it quicker, or
just play quicker? I mean, there's no need to just dilly-dally in it. I mean, we get the ball and then it goes back to Romero and into Van, and it goes back to Vicario, and then we start all again.
Do you think that's potentially trying to invite on and invite the press so we can play that space behind? Maybe?
That's fine if you're good enough to get out of that.
Yeah.
So you've got you've got someone like Haaland tracking you down or whoever. You're going to get caught.
Yeah.
We need to be a bit more quicker.
Yeah.
Get the play out from the back, be quicker. Get the ball up. I don't see what's wrong with a long ball over the top. You've got Richarlison there. You've got Mawani. Put play over the top.
Yeah, definitely.
It works.
Yeah.
So, but listen, I'm not a football manager, so yeah, I would. Yeah, I mean, as Kerry said there, it has improved. Brentford, it wasn't as slow as it was against Brentford. No. He sort of crept back in a little bit against Slavia on Tuesday. I think once the own goal went, I think we opened up a bit more.
Yeah, I'll show you the if we got to the Premier League, we just round up the Brentford game. Look at the Premier League table. So there we are. We're in 11th at the minute. So 15 games, 22 points. Do you know, 4 points off top 4 now? Do you feel that that's the way we should be looking up rather than?
Yeah. I was talking to Harry about this the other day actually, and this table's a little bit deceiving because it is tight.
Very tight
from where we are. Yeah, even where Newcastle are actually up to that top 4.
Yeah.
So you get a couple of couple of wins together, and you go on a run, then you've got a chance. So it's not all doom and gloom just yet.
No.
And we are just behind Liverpool, aren't we?
We're 1 point behind Liverpool now.
Yeah. So I think you get a little run together. So I mean, Chelsea keep dropping points. City drop points. Arsenal, as you saw, lost at the weekend. There's going to be more to come of that. So it's going to be very tight, I think, right up until the last game.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's. I think we should be looking up, shouldn't we? I mean, especially if we're getting players back from injury now. We've got Dragishin looking to come back in.
Yeah.
God knows what's happening with Solanke, but he's moving on to the Champions League. He's been replaced in the squad now by Matty Sal.
Yeah.
I know
interesting.
Going around about Solanke and the reason he's out and things like that. Which
so I was talking to Ian about this, our good friend Ian, and it's an interesting one because Frank said there's been no change to his injury.
Yeah.
So if they knew he was going to be out this long, why was Tell not put in the squad?
Yeah.
Originally, if they knew Solanke was going to be this far out. I mean, I know there's been some rumours about other things going on with him, but he was there on Tuesday. I mean, I'm not quite sure if I believe them.
No.
But what is this injury? Why are we not being told about it? Why is he saying, well, once he's back on the grass training, I'll let you know? Why can he not tell us now what's wrong with him?
It's a difficult one. Because I remember last season when Mikey Moore spent a period out, didn't he? And he was injured. And Postecoglou was quite aggressive with the press because they kept asking why he's out. Yeah. And he said, look, this is confidential information. This is these are his medical records that we're kind of discussing. And if you take that side of it, you think, well, that is true. But all clubs always disclose the injuries, don't they? Or they tell you something. Now, the club, as far as Solanke is concerned, they've come out and said he's got this ankle injury and it was nothing. And he needed a minor op. It was a minor injury and then he needed a minor op. But it just seems to have shut down now, doesn't it? And Frank, there was a change in tact from him where he was updating and saying, yeah, he's on the grass, he's training. It would be kind of not the last international break we had. He kind of came out and said, look, he needs the international break to recover.
Yeah.
And then we haven't seen him since. And he has changed tact where the last press conference last week, he came out and said, no, you'll when he's ready, you'll hear from me. So trying to shut it down. So I don't know what's kind of changed.
Well, I don't believe what he says when he says, "Oh, his situation hasn't changed." So it must have changed because you don't just bring Matthias Tell in before the new year, because he's been out for one longer than whatever it is, 60 days or whatever it has to be. And I think we do have a right to know because at the end of the day, we spent a lot of money on him. Well, not us personally, but the club spent a lot of money on him.
Yeah,
he's hardly played. And he was quite pivotal in the run to the Europa League. He scored some crucial goals to get us there. and especially away in Frankfurt. And all of a sudden, it's radio silence. It's like, well, I'll let you know when I'll let you know. Well, that's fair enough, but this is a big football club. We need to know what's going on with these players. And whatever, if there is something going on behind the scenes, we're not going to know about it.
No.
He's got issues with Bissouma, as we know. That's one issue with him. Yeah. But Solanke, I mean, it's just part of me forgot about him at one point because you don't see him.
It's a strange one, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
I'm just looking at a quote there. Frank spoke about Tao after the game, actually, and bringing him to the squad. He said his quote is, because as I understand it, it's 60 days a player has to be injured. So it's not like I could do it before. That's why we could do it now. So there's no setback for Dom. He can come back in. But if he can come back in, what's he going to do? Replace Bissouma, I suppose. Was Bissouma in the squad?
No, he wasn't. He was the other one that was dropped. So.
Because it makes me think if Dominic Solanke could come back in, then why was Tao left out?
This is it. So, and this nonsense about this 60-day thing, are you telling me that this medical team, when did he get injured? Was it August?
It must have been, yeah. He hasn't played the season, has he? Or has he?
Yeah. So you're telling me this medical team well, actually, we're not really sure how long he's going to be out for. So it's now been similar to it's been over 100 days.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden they go, we've been telling. Why did they not bring telling earlier?
Yeah.
When they must have known what was going on.
Yeah, they must have.
And this other thing is, well, Kulusevski, right? When he got injured, it's just a knock. He'll be fine. Couple of games rest. He's been out nearly a year. What? I mean, you can't just say it's a knock.
No.
You can't just guess.
No, maybe he wasn't assessed, and Postecoglou was just taking it on the face of it, and maybe he's limping around and thought, right, he'd be all right. But
I don't know what he's been told. Surely, if he was told he's going to be out for more than 6 months, he would have told us.
Yeah.
So
there certainly seems to be a breakdown in whether it's communication or whatnot about. We've got Kerry waiting. I'll bring Kerry in as well a sec, and we can have a. Hello, Kerry.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You all right?
Oh, it right this time. Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Hi, Huseyin. You all right?
Fine. How are you? You all right?
Good. Yeah.
Good.
We were just talking, Kerry. I don't know if you heard us talking about like Solanke, Kulusevski, kind of just our mess with the medical department and why players are out for so long and things like that. What's your kind of opinion, your take on that?
Yeah, well, Frank's now not saying anything when anybody asks about injuries, isn't he? So I think he's probably learnt the right way. But it is frustrating for us as fans because we have no idea whether they're anywhere near getting back to fitness or anything now. So we're thinking, well, what's going to happen in January then? Do we need to bring the likes of Buskovich back because Udogie's injured again now?
Yeah.
So...
But it was funny, well, not funny, but the Udogie one, straight away, Frank came out and said he'd be back in January. He actually put a time frame on it. He said,
"Oh, did he? I didn't hear that."
Normally do that, do we?
No.
And especially if it's a hamstring. So that's another weird one. Unless he's got something going on.
A hamstring takes quite a while, doesn't it?
Well, it depends on the grade. If you get, you mean they're kind of graded. So if you get a serious one, then you mean but hamstrings are always up in the air, aren't they? Because you never know how. But for him to say he's going to be back in January makes me think that it's something else. I don't know. Should be conspiracy theorist, but maybe he's got something coming up with where he's held at gunpoint, wasn't he? At one point, there wasn't there?
Yeah, he was, but I think they've sorted that out because he has come out publicly and said a bit about it now, hasn't he? But it's still got to be like a big shock to the system. So you'd think you'd need some sort of recovery.
Yeah,
about it.
Maybe he's taking that. I don't know.
But like you say, we are in the dark a bit about what's going on behind the scenes. Because Maddison as well, bless him. I was watching him. He was doing punditry, wasn't he? And he looked like he was stretching his ankle out all the time, or his knee, whatever it is, his leg. I think he'd been told to like keep stretching that, so he was standing up. But
Did you? So we were just we spoke about the Brentford game there, but we're just moving on to the Slavia Prague game. But I know Huseyin, you were at the game. What did you what were your thoughts on that game? I know we touched on it, but
yeah. Like I say, you can only beat what's put in front of you. They weren't great, Slavia. Although what we will say, they did have their chances, and they probably could have put a couple away. Yeah. So we dodged a bullet. Although we had chances and should have scored more as well. So realistically, if you put every chance away, probably would be about 10-5. But it was a standard performance. It was good. It was decent.
Yeah.
I thought Xavi played really well.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I thought it was all in all a decent, and you would expect that kind of victory, to be honest. Anything like if we conceded, I would have been a bit cheesed off, to be honest. But no, it was decent. I thought it was all right. You were there as well. I thought it was a standard.
We were kind of 3/4 of the way back on the south stand, and I was a little bit disappointed with the atmosphere, to be honest. I thought there were probably 14,000 empty seats. I think the official attendance was just shy of 48.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was quite disappointed with the atmosphere. I thought it was very flat.
It
just felt like an England midweek kind of game. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll be honest. So I didn't know this. So as you know, I was in block 101. But after the game, when I went on Twitter, apparently there's a lot of Slavia fans especially in the north. Excuse me, in the Paxton.
All right.
And there's quite a few hundred of them that are in. And I really am. We've had this conversation before.
Yeah.
I don't understand if you're walking in with a Slavia, shirt on or a scarf on. Surely you should be just turned around.
Yeah.
Turn them around. You can't really be doing this.
We don't, do we?
No, and it's not just Tottenham.
No.
But this is the problem. But then again, who's selling the tickets? It's season ticket holders that are selling the tickets on.
Yeah.
And this is where it comes from. So they can't complain if they're not going to turn up.
No, but then it's a Champions League game isn't included in the season ticket package, is it? Or
no, this is the other thing. So you've now got to, they give you priority.
Yeah.
And this is also priced at Cat C. So a lot of uproar say it should be 30 quid across the board and £10 for children. It's probably about right.
Yeah,
especially with that level of opposition.
Yeah.
And just to say, there's no jeopardy, is there? So there's no jeopardy in this eight game group.
No. Yeah.
So if you lose to PSG 5-3, you've got weeks to rectify it and win your home game. So that's probably another reason. So they should. I remember years ago used to include two cup games in the season ticket, but not anymore.
Right. Yeah. But what's your opinion on it, Kerry? Do you feel that they're kind of like is the price instruction that's affecting the attendances, or because we spoke about it on the way up and we kind of said that we were expecting the crowd to be low, with being at home on Saturday, and then you got a quick turnaround for the Tuesday game, plus it being midweek. Plus,
I was just a bit disappointed though that for Sonny's benefit, I thought it would have been a sellout, to be honest, to see Sonny, but are people not that bothered about seeing legends anymore?
Well, they probably are, but I think most people would like to have been there. But is it worth selling out? Do you mean
the whole transport and strikes and weather and stuff like that? It is just easier now to watch it on telly, isn't it? Really, if you know it's going to be on.
Yeah, I think with the Sonny thing, I think it was a bit of a ploy there just to get the ticket sales up as well.
Yeah, I think so,
is that what you think it was? Yeah.
Oh, 100%. I mean, I speak to Paul the other day, yesterday actually, and I got to the ground early, so I stayed over. And the amount of Koreans I saw at that game, at the mural, I mean, it was back to where it used to be.
Yeah.
And so you can see what the pull that Sonny has.
Yeah.
And when I don't know if anyone noticed it, I don't know if you could pick up on the TV, but when he came out, the amount of cameras and press was phenomenal. I mean, it must have been over 100 there at that tunnel, just taking photos. So you see the big pull has. But I think Kerry's right. There's a lot of factors with midweek games. And to be honest, Tottenham ain't the easiest place to get to, even if you're in London.
No, it's not. Yeah.
I stayed in Edmonton. It took me an hour. And you're right, Kerry. I think the price is not right. It's midweek. People work, but I expect a bit more than 47,000. You expect more.
I don't know if you heard it, but on TalkSport this morning, Simon Jordan was saying about it, and he kind of said that because they were talking about the pricing structure for that game in particular.
Yeah,
he actually picked out Tottenham, and they spoke about the Slavia Prague, and he said that as far as a business is concerned, if you keep the prices as Tottenham did keep them, and you get 48,000, should we say, or you increase the prices and end up with 35,000. Business-wise, you're still not losing out financially. So his point that he was making is, regardless of what Tottenham are always going to attract a minimum 45, 50,000 is what he said. So you're always going to, whatever you price it as, if you do 30 quid and 10 quid, you're kind of doing your own legs, if you like. That was his opinion.
Yeah, I see his point, but you don't want to be watching it with empty seats around, because you then become a banter club, don't you? You become empty seat. We slag off Man City for this, don't we? We thrive on it. Yeah. We don't want to be that. So £30 and £10, I think, for that level of opposition, I think is perfect. Yeah. I'd like to know what their price is going to be for the Villa Cup game. This is going to be very interesting. Yeah. I think it'd be 35 and 10 like they did last year.
Yeah.
Which is just about all right. If it goes to Cat C again, they're not going to sell it.
But do you not think that Villa, being a Premier League team, they might just price it as, I don't know, Cat C and have done with it, or Cat B?
Well, it might be Premier League team, but this is a different competition.
Yeah.
And the other thing as well, and I don't know if Kerry agrees with this either, but the other thing is, you price these games up at £30 or £25 and £10 for a kid, and then you can buy up to 4 tickets on one CRN.
Yeah.
The atmosphere is absolutely killed, because with all due respect, it's going to be all new faces that have never been to the stadium, which is great. They go and see the team at the stadium. They don't get involved in the singing. They don't understand what's going on, and it's great. And the amount of signs I saw on Wednesday night, can I have your shirt? And I'm just like, I'm old school.
Leave the signs at home. Leave them at home.
Yeah, I'm just a bit baffled by all of it, to be honest with you. But you get the
point in there as well, with it being Champions League, and like Spurs are by no means guaranteed every season to get back into Champions League. So I would have thought, definitely, if I could have been there, I would have been there. But
exactly.
And
you're right, Kerry.
Would want to be there, wouldn't they?
Yeah,
you're right.
I just think football's getting so expensive now, isn't it? And that fans have got to draw a line somewhere, and maybe they are drawing that line. They're voting with their feet. And do you feel that there's less? Do you know what I mean? Over the last few years with Sonny at the club, there's been a vast amount, and I mean, like, do you know what I mean? Like 4, 5, 6,000 sometimes Koreans in the stadium. Do you feel with Son gone now, that kind of deficit is what we're?
It's bound to have an effect. I think it's partly why they've gone to Simmons, isn't it, to try and get like the big name ticket, but that hasn't quite worked out. But like you say, the amount of Koreans there are, then I mean, I think that's why they've gone for, I'm going to be terrible with his name, is it Hung Min Yuk, isn't it, that we've got the youngster?
QPRs.
How's he getting on? Do we know? I don't know.
To Portsmouth, I think he went to Portsmouth. Scored a couple there as well. But this thing now, when Son was there, we had loads of Korean fans, and again, I had this chat with you, Paul, yesterday, and I'll say it again, and I'll say it loudly, because I'll just say what I've got to say. People go, we can't slag off the Korean fans. They come over in their thousands. It's great. But they are not there to support Tottenham Hotspur.
No.
Yeah. They are there to support Son and Son only. And that's fine. That's great. That's brilliant. They've got an idol. No issue with that. But I can argue to everybody till they're blue in the face, they're not there for Tottenham, because now, this season, I've hardly seen any until Tuesday night.
Yeah.
And also Wednesday morning, we went up to the 3 Points Caf just to stop off before we left. and there was about 100 to 150 outside that mural, and that was at 10 o'clock in the morning. So, you know, I spoke to Korean fans on the train home sometimes, and they tell me they're just there for song.
Yeah.
So, but them going shouldn't affect the attendance, because a lot of people that go, I can never get a ticket for Tottenham. Yeah. I can never know this and that. I'm not paying for a membership. Well, you don't pay for a membership, you're not going to get in. It's as simple as that. Yeah. So these people that want to, the ones that moan about it, don't really want to put their hand in their pocket.
No.
But for every, you know, Korean fan that's not there should be 20, 30 Tottenham fans behind each one of them wanting to get into that stadium.
Yeah.
And I think most of our Premier League games sell out, don't they?
They're pretty much, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah. It's very rare we don't sell out for those.
They wheeled out Son on Tuesday rather than the Brentford game.
Yeah, and I don't know if it was his decision or not. I know he's in LA, isn't he? So I'm not really. They probably could have done it on the, you know, for the Liverpool game, I suppose. Which is guaranteed
for the Brentford game, just out of interest.
I don't know actually.
What was that? The attendance?
That sellout, do we know? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. So this is interesting. Good point, Kerry. So the attendance that was declared was 61.5. Now there was loose seats everywhere, especially in the top areas.
Yeah.
So what Tottenham have done, have counted the season ticket holders that have paid. They're not counting in the actual clicks on the turnstile, whatever they use now. So I would say there was about 55,000 there. And a lot of teams do this now where they count season ticket holders. So, for example, if I don't go to the Man City game at the end of January and I put it on the ticket exchange, and it sells, or sorry, it doesn't sell, those 2 empty seats will still count as 2 people sitting there because I've paid.
Okay.
And this is the issue.
I've just looked it up. The official announced attendance for the Brentford game was 60,759.
Yeah, so 61 more or less. So
that's only, but because of segregation and things like that, even when we sell out, we're not reaching 62. We're always 60.
Yeah, 61. I think we reached 62 when it's Arsenal, Chelsea, West Ham. That's when you sort of get the quite a lot going in. But normally it averages around between 61 and a half.
There's a lot of empty seats.
There was a lot of empty seats. There was more on Tuesday, obviously, but Saturday there was, so I was right at the back of the north.
Okay.
The very back row. So, and I could just see pockets of empty seats everywhere, especially at the top.
Yeah.
I do remember. Before the Brentford game, we'd done a little show before, hadn't we? And we said, we're really not looking forward to the Brentford game. But we were surprised, really. Well, I was pleasantly surprised by the last 2 matches. I've been quite pleasantly surprised. So that could have been partly a reason of people just thinking, oh, no, I'm going to give this one a miss. Like you said, it's season ticket holders that just couldn't be bothered to turn up for it.
Yeah, this is it. And, you know, winning breeds crowds, doesn't it? You know, and if you're winning games, they're going to show up. If you're losing games, they're not going to.
No.
You know, off the back of this poor run we've had, I've now got a season ticket out of it, and partially due to the fact that if you look on Twitter or X, whatever it's called now, so many season ticket holders. I'm not going to renew next season. I'm sick of this football, and they don't realise how privileged they are to have a season ticket.
Yeah.
You know, it's something I've been striving for many years. And I finally got one for me and Harry. So it's just you just got to take it as it is. It's football.
Were you in a queue and got offered one, or did you make the inquiry and say, look?
Well, no. So good question. So I was like 35,000 on the list. I then got an email a few weeks ago to say, we're offering part season tickets and they'll be on sale on a Tuesday morning. So I sort of took it with a pinch of salt. So I went on that Tuesday morning at 10 o'clock, straight in, and there was 2 together.
Oh, right, okay.
But I had to pay full price for Harry. But when I renew, I'm going to move and get a concession area.
Okay.
And we're in block 5 away, and I've got 2 together. Because last time they offered this to me 2 years ago, there was none together.
No. Okay.
There wasn't many, so I took it. And I thought, no, I'm going to grab it. At least now I'm on the system.
Yeah.
And then I'll swallow the hit now, pay the higher price now. But obviously, in April when we renew, I'll move to a concession area. Hopefully the South stands where I want. That's the
So 508, where's that? Is that north?
So if you're facing the dugout on the pitch, centre circle, look to your top right, and it's sort of north corner, north and the west corner. Yeah, it's good. It's decent. Yeah, it's a nice view.
Yeah, good. So just looking back at the Prague game, I'll just bring up our starting lineup. Do you see that at the minute as being our strongest 11? Like all considering the players available, and so Vicario in goal, Van der Ven, Romero, Porro right back, Spence left side, Gray and Paulinia with Simmons ahead, and then Kuda, Soderbergh and Richarlison. Do you think we'll start with
Bentancur and Paulinia about, I'd say, but rotating between them because it depends which game, doesn't it? I think between which one Paulinia and which one Bentancur is better. But I've been really impressed with Gray now. I think he's looking a lot more confident the more games he's getting played in midfield.
I think, Kerry, it's fair to say that we shouldn't be playing Paulinia and Bentancur together anymore.
No, I think that one or the other, not both together, definitely.
I agree, and I think you're right with rotating them, depending on, I think Paulinia away from home is probably where he needs to be. That little bit of bite. Bentancur's a bit more silky, isn't he? So, the other one in there, when you said I would agree with most of that. Odegaard, I don't really have an opinion on him at the minute. I'm not really sure what to make of him. I don't know what Kerry thinks, but he shows flashes, doesn't he? But
for me,
maybe he's one of them that you just have to keep playing him to get what Frank obviously must see something in training.
Yeah.
For me, he's like a little bit like an early Tottenham career, Aaron Lennon.
And it explodes.
We did quite a bit like outside the box, but when it comes to that final product, you mean getting a shot away or getting an assist, he's kind of lacking. But but he's certainly got pace to burn, hasn't he?
Yeah, he does, and he's signing out the blue as well, wasn't he? It wasn't something we was expecting in the summer when we signed him. But and I have to commend Spence as well. I thought Spence had a good game on Tuesday.
Yeah.
I think if it wasn't for Xavi, he probably would have got man of the match.
I love his whole attitude and everything.
Yeah.
He really is good. And you can see the determination in him when he was he really was getting the better of the man he was playing against, wasn't he, each time? I thought he was doing really well.
Yeah, he had a good game. He did have a good game.
Do you want him on the left or right in place of Porro, or where do you want him?
Left, I think.
Yeah, I think he's a left. I've definitely left more than right. I mean, Porro, I'll be honest with you, he's pissed me off a little bit. Sorry for my language, but his comment the other week, I'm just saying, how dare you? I get Vicario made a mistake in the Fulham game. I get all that, and we shouldn't be booing him. No. But as fans who pay a top dollar to watch that, and he comes out and tries to stop Bergvall clapping us, I'm sorry. Until he performs on that pitch, until he becomes that player that we're going to, become a hero, which he's not doing, he's got no right, absolutely no right at all like that. And I think Thomas Frank shouldn't have got involved in that conversation either.
No.
And now he's trying to soften it. He tried to clap the other day. It was against Newcastle. He tried, and I thought, no, the damage is done.
Yeah.
He's got to move that chip off his shoulder. Because you can't go, well, you can't boo us. Well, we can if you're not performing.
Yeah.
We can do what we want.
Like I think you touched on there. I think he's still got a lot to prove as a Tottenham player. I don't feel
100%.
I think we spoke about it the other day. I'm not sure which who was on when we were saying it, but there was a stat that was released. He's been dribbled past the third most out of all the players in the Premier League.
Has he really?
17
I didn't know that.
17 times in the league this season he's been beaten.
Just this season?
Just this season, yeah.
Sorry, he's been dribbled past 13 times.
17 times this season, which is the third most.
That's a disgrace. I didn't know that.
Above him are Nico Williams, who I think is he Forest?
Yeah.
Nico Williams, and there was another lad, but there was 17 times he's been beaten.
That's not good enough. Yeah, this is my point. I didn't know that.
I don't know how much of that is down to him as an individual or the role he's been asked to play, whether he's been put in those positions where he's open and susceptible to that. But ultimately, if he's a quality fullback, he's not getting beaten 17 times, is he?
Absolutely not. And you've got to ask yourself this question, right? When you look at our players, would they get into the top 5 sides in the world?
Yeah.
And you question it sometimes. Porro definitely wouldn't. No. I think Spence could probably walk into Real Madrid more than Porro would at this moment in time. Udogie would over Porro.
I think the three of us could have been the way Real Madrid are playing. Right?
Well, Kerry get a game for them at this minute, the way they're playing.
I'll tell you what, a mean centre half. Jay tells me everything.
The thing is, though, you can squish these stats all you want, can't you, sometimes? Because, hypothetically, if Porro was had a really, really bad game, and say, like the Arsenal, where everybody was rubbish, and he got dribbled past 10 times in that game, then that's one game. I mean, is that possible that stat could have just come from 2 or 3 games?
Potentially, but it's a stat over the season so far, so I think it's an accurate. Because you can make that argument
a bit.
Well, you can make that argument for one of the other defenders, couldn't you, as well?
Well, I'll give you a stat. Vicario cocks up for the goal against Fulham. We don't like it. We make a noise, and he pipes up. There's a stat for you. It's unexcusable what he did. And Thomas Frank backing him up, and all this. I don't know if you see it against Brentford. They all walked off together at half time.
They've got that now.
They did again. Yeah, I saw that. I think they did it at the Champions League game, didn't they?
So
as well.
They can't take a little bit of booing. These are multi-million-pound footballers.
Yeah.
Yes, they're going to make mistakes, but this is not a one-off mistake. This has been happening and happening and happening. Yeah. We're losing too many games. Won 3 home games in a year prior to what happened, and they're booing us. Let's all walk off in solidarity. Grow up. Yeah. I'm sick of it. I'm absolutely sick. I can't. And I look at Porro now, and it annoys me.
He's sick.
It's just a different era of people, though, from our age group, isn't it? I think they're a little bit softer.
Very soft, Kerry. Very soft. I mean, it's literally crying like babies. They booed us. We'll play proper football then. Prove to us, And they sang Vicario's name at the end of the Newcastle game, right? And he completely just didn't acknowledge it.
No.
He's like, well, stuff you lot. You booed me last week. Now you go, well, we have a right. Because without us, there'll be no football. So
yeah, I don't think as players you can pick and choose, can you? You've got to have that consistent line and stick with it. I think because fans will change, won't they? Do you know what I mean? If you've got 100 fans in amongst 1,000, that 100 are going to be heard, aren't they?
Of course.
So
and we have every right to. I know it's not right to boo your own, but there's times where we've just been turgid. We've been poor.
Yeah.
And how many times we're going to watch this nonsense?
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. I'll have to get on my soapbox to that one because it really annoyed me.
No.
How dare you just slag us off?
No.
Give us.
Going forward, then Frank is going to play more excited football. Do you think he trusts the players a bit more or not?
Well, Kerry, I've always Paul knows this. I've always championed Thomas Frank from day one. Before Postecoglou got there. The last few weeks, I've just been scratching my head because I really want it to work for him. I really do. But I'm starting to think that he's a bit inconsistent. But I hope now he does play some good attacking football and he does get us the results because we've got the players there. These players don't turn bad overnight. They don't. These are some of these are good, decent players. And they've got to be managed well. So I hope you're right, Kerry. I do think that going forward now, this last couple of wins at home will push us on a bit. And if we get a nice result against Forest, which I think we will, so I don't think they're that great. No. I think we've got a bit of a chance to have a nice run over Christmas.
Yeah.
And go forward.
Did you think after last night before, wasn't it, game? Did you think Thomas Frank was looking really serious when he was clapping the fans, though? He wasn't like smiling, I thought. He was just walking around with quite a serious face on, I thought, at the end of that, considering we'd won.
He claps the fans. He's done it everywhere. At Brentford, he did it, didn't he? After every game, win, lose or draw, he'll clap the fans.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to take too much. I have to take that with a pinch of salt. But at least he goes around and claps the fans. But he's always, like I say, he's always done that. I think he talks well. I like the way he talks. Unlike Postecoglou, who's constantly looking at the floor.
Yeah.
And he always seemed angry, didn't he? Postecoglou just always seemed like he had a bee in his bonnet about everything and everyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I like the way he talks. I just hope it does work for him. Yeah, I was Frank out, and it was probably a knee-jerk reaction. Shouldn't have done it, but I was angry. And yeah, but I hope he shuts me up. I really do. I hope he proves me wrong, because I do like him.
Yeah,
I do, and I want it to work. And we can't keep changing managers, as you know. Again, we talk about it all the time. We spoke about it with Postecoglou, didn't we? We spoke about it with Conte. You know, we have the conversation. Who are we going to get in? And we can't keep changing managers. No. And looking at the Conte era, it wasn't too bad. Looking back,
no, it wasn't. No, it was decent. Yeah. We've
so
quite spoiled as far as Tottenham fans are concerned over the last kind of 10 years, really, haven't we?
Yeah. The one game that really annoyed me, sorry to divert off, with Conte was that AC Milan Champions League. Oh, yeah, I mean,
just did not go for it at all, did we?
Just that night, if I could replay one game, it'd be that one, and just you just do it differently.
Was it 1-0 down for the first leg? I think, wasn't it?
1-0 down first leg, and you play the second leg, and 0-0. And I know Romero got sent off.
Yeah,
Harry Kane had a header right at the death.
Put it wide. A shot on goals, wasn't it?
Did he not take off an attacker and bring on a defender as well? I think at one point. Yeah, I can't remember who it was now, but it was just like, what are you doing? Because we all knew this was going to be our last Champions League game for a while.
Yeah.
And we was right. We didn't expect to in the Europa League, to be honest. But yeah. But I will say, and this Champions League is an open book at the minute. And if we can, I think we'll qualify. Obviously, but either way, we'll qualify. But I don't. You know, if we have a little run in this like we did in 19, you could have a chance. You could just have a chance.
Up, doesn't it? And 2 legs and that, and it. Yeah. I don't know. You're raising excitement here now. Saying what's going on?
Well, you've got to be positive. I mean, in 2019, that run we had, you know, nobody expected that. I mean, I think the group stage we only had 1 point from the first 3 games.
Yeah, it wasn't great, was it?
It was so bad.
City away, doing the game up there. Ajax is the famous one, and did we not beat Dortmund as well at home 3-0? Or we had a really good run, and you know you can do it again. As well as one team that will pop up from nowhere. Yeah.
As long as that lot don't win it, then I'm happy.
Yeah, they're looking good though, aren't they? Unfortunately, well, apart from
nah. Not having it.
If we quickly move on, if we look forward to just to wrap up, we look forward to this weekend. So Forest away on Sunday, 2:00 kickoff. Are you expecting 3 points, or is it one that you're kind of hoping for the 3?
No, 100% 3 points.
Yeah.
Forest are poor. They were poor before Ange got there. Ange got there, they were worse. Dyche sort of got them tight, but we should be going there and comfortably winning.
But they said on the commentary, I was watching a game just now away to Utrecht, which they won. Forest beat 2-1. They said on commentary that now Dyche has been in charge for 12 games and he's won 7 of them.
Who, Dyche?
7 out of 12. So
I mean, he lost. This is it. He's lost 4, hasn't he? Something like that.
Oh, so obviously they won today. Last league game they lost 3-0 at Everton.
Yeah.
But before that, beat Wolves 1-0 away, lost 2-0 at home to Brighton. They beat Malmo at home 3-0, and obviously won 3-0 away to Liverpool. So they've got it in them, haven't they?
They have, but I think we've got a good record there, and I think we should go there and win. I'll be disappointed with anything less than 3 points. I'll be honest.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
I think it'll be
I
tough.
will, after having seen how we can play in the last 2 matches, I will now think, I'm expecting a win now.
Yeah, you know Morgan Gibbs White's going to have a good game though, don't you? Like Eze did.
Well,
he's going to score a hat-trick or anything, but
this could be cut on for us, but I think we do the business.
Yeah.
I really do. But I think we do it early.
Yeah,
get it done early.
All right. If we let's have it. But just before we go, if we have a score prediction from you both. So, ladies first.
3-1 to us.
3-1 to us. Yeah, confident. Yeah. Where do you think the game would be won then? Where's the key?
Bergvall and Savvy, I think. Can they both play? Yeah, they can both play in the same at the same time. They don't get rotated out between them, do they? Yeah.
No.
So I think them two and Gray linking up with Bergvall will be good. And
Gray to start again then.
I do, yeah. Yeah, I'm quite liking how he looks.
Yeah. Okay. What about you, Huseyin? What's your prediction for Sunday?
I'm gonna go 4-0. I just think they're just not that good a side.
No.
And I just think we're gonna I think we're gonna get it done early.
Yeah.
I like to be 2 up by half time. Shut up shop, and do that. Let's have a boring second half. That's what I want. Yeah, doing a boring second half.
Get over and done.
Harry go and get the sweets and crisps.
Yeah.
Let's not worry about it. And get it done. Just one time. Yeah, I'll go 4-0, but realistically, it'd probably be 1-0 Forest. But yeah, no, I like to see. Yeah,
Johnson will play.
What's his old club, innit? Is he not injured? Is he injured again? He's another.
Well, Frank said the other day he was touch and go for Slavia.
Okay.
But
I think Johnson's a good impact.
Him in all the videos with Sonny. He's the only one I haven't seen. Have you seen any of him with Sonny? No, I haven't.
No. But he's a good impact player, Johnson. He's got no airs and graces about him. He's never going to get you standing on your chair.
No.
But is it just something about him where you just think, well, actually, he's a good impact player to come on?
He gets a goal, doesn't he? Back post. He's always coming on back post.
The problem is, and some of these Spurs fans are a bit blinkered to it because he scores tap-ins. They think, he's not that good, and he does some. I mean, some of his crosses are poor. Yeah. But tapping or not, he still scores. He's not going to score 40-yarders, but he scores, and he was top scorer. Was his top scorer last season? I think he was, wasn't he?
19 goals.
He might have been, but the amount of grief he gets off our fans is ridiculous, I think.
Yeah.
We like our wingers, don't we? And we like our wingers who get on the ball, do a trick, beat a man. And he always get more appreciation from the fans than Johnson.
See, kudos. What I have to say, this is some signing.
Yeah.
He is what you call a Tottenham player, isn't he? He's got everything. He's quick. He very rarely loses that ball.
No.
Don't get me wrong, he's no Dembele, but this is the closest thing we've had to him.
I want a bit more from him, like output wise. Do you know what I mean?
Dembele didn't score many goals. I think Kudos got goals in him, 100%.
Yeah.
So, and you saw on Tuesday night, he some great runs and stuff. So, he's exciting. It's great to see that.
And I love waiting for his goal celebrations as well. If he's going to do that deep one every time, that's just brilliant.
That was right in front of me, actually. It's quite interesting to see because I didn't realise Richarlison also got a chair and Xavi. I didn't realise there was 3 chairs. I saw the highlights yesterday. But more kudos. He's fantastic. And we signed him from West Ham, which is great.
Selling those little plastic stools with a Tottenham badge on in the club shop.
Don't rule it out.
Daniel Levy would do that, wouldn't he? Surely.
Yeah.
They'll start doing half and half stools, won't they, in the shop like they're doing?
Brilliant. All right. Well, fingers crossed for Sunday. Hopefully, hopefully you both be right in predicting an away win. So,
what's your prediction, Paul? Just out of interest.
My Super 6. I've put 2 all.
Christ.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I still not quite 100% going into this kind of game. But yeah, it's one that would we be surprised if we won 2-1 or lost 2-1? I don't know. Do you know what I mean? But I think there'll be goals for both teams. I just think we can still be got at, and I don't know. I can just see Morgan Gibbs-White turning it on and putting in a good performance. But you are right. Forest aren't a great side. Do you know what I mean? They're very erratic in their performances, aren't they? But I don't know. I just think at home they've got a good atmosphere there. It's always it's always one of those tricky ones to go to, isn't it? It's probably one of those grounds a bit like Goodison, where you much rather go there at 2 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon than what you would 8 o'clock on a Monday night. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, you're right. But I hope you're wrong.
It's a pretty all right
time,
but
yeah. But yeah, hopefully an away win.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
All right, lovely.
What are we thinking to Van de Ven's feistiness all of a sudden? Are we thinking he's a bit
suspended
now?
Good.
Glad you brought that up, actually. I have to say that the yellow card he got on Tuesday night was an absolute disgraceful decision. Yeah. I was right in front of that, and he never touched him.
No, there was a bit of that going on Tuesday, wasn't there?
A lot of that, and it gave the yellow card within 2 seconds.
Yeah,
we couldn't wait. And apparently Thomas Frank was a bit cheesed off with Van de Ven, but I feel a bit. It's very harsh on him, actually.
Yeah,
very harsh. And the Romero tackle at Brentford.
Oh.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I think he won the ball. I don't even think it's a card.
I think I think it's the aggression.
I just don't think you can go in that strong anymore, can you? I think again.
Yeah, but what kind of game are we playing here? I mean, I don't think he was high. Yes, he came in from behind, but he won the ball. And he won the ball by much. That ref watch, we're going, oh well, he never won the ball. Well, I'm sorry. I don't know what they were looking at. The ball moved from left to right.
Yeah, I think it's just the game we're in now, isn't it? You're not just lifting feet off the ground and stuff. You lose control of action. And
so the Romero tackle and the Van de Ven, the Romero booking, the Van de Ven booking. Those were the two that got me off my seat.
Yeah,
they were just, I think, very poor decisions. Very poor decisions.
Games need moments like that, don't they? Do you know what I mean? When you got a flat game, somebody just make that challenge and
I agree. I think it was harsh on both of them, to be honest. I really do.
I
really do.
Yeah.
I mean, they were calling for a red card for Romero. I mean,
they checked it, didn't they? They gave it a good check. But...
no chance.
No,
it wasn't even a yellow. But anyway, that's my opinion. But the Van de Ven one was a joke of a booking.
Yeah,
misses the next game now, doesn't he? So
he does, Dortmund. Yeah, hopefully that won't be key. But
yeah, fingers crossed. Yeah.
Right, that's it for this evening. All right,
thank you
both. We'll do another live show next week, but we'll stick out some week and stuff as well. So fingers crossed for Sunday. Thanks for both coming on.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest
of
the
both.
weekend.
Okay.
All right.
Good to see you.
Take care. Bye bye.
Bye.
And there we go. Thank you very much to Huseyin and Kerry for joining us this evening. We'll be talking Brentford, Slavia, and looking ahead to Nottingham Forest, which is on Sunday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon kickoff in the UK. So yeah, thanks to everyone for watching this evening. This is going up again, so it's going to be reposted on YouTube as a video, so you can watch it again if you've missed any part of it. Also, if you want to get involved in future live shows, then send us an email, which is whenthecockerelcrows@gmail.com. We've also got a Facebook page, which is very active. So look up When the Cockerel Crows on Facebook and you will see it. So thank you very much again for watching. We're going to do a live show next week. Fingers crossed for Sunday. Do we need it? Where we play Nottingham Forest away. And hopefully 3 points for Tottenham. So thank you very much and good night. Up the Spurs.